Pictory AI is a new AI video creation platform where you simply just give it some text or a script and it turns it into a video automatically with the power of AI. So all you do is paste some text and Pictory will find all the different video clips to go along with that. It will generate AI voiceover. It will create your subtitles and your captions. It will resize your content even for short form platforms. And one of the most unique things, it could actually take an entire video and you could edit that video using just a text file that it creates from the video transcription. And Pictory has a free trial, so you could get started completely for free. And then it has a monthly subscription. Depends on how often you want to use it. But I'll put a link in the description below so you can sign up and start using Pictory right now. And in this video, I'll show you some of the most useful options inside of Pictory for generating videos, all using AI. And I want to show you specifically the script to video, the article to video, editing video with text, and the visuals to video too. Those are the 4 big pillars of Pictory. And I'm working on a complete deep dive with a bunch of different use cases in a complete course. So I'll go ahead and link that below if you want to sign up for that. Right now, let's go ahead and create our Pictory account so you could go ahead and create your first video from a script. This is the script to video. This is the very first thing you'll see, but these are the other options that I'll show you. These are the 4 different pillars that are available. They do add new content all the time as well. But right now, let's go ahead and do script to video. I'll show you these other 3 in a second. And then all you have to do is give your video the title. That's the name of the video file. And then your script will go over here. If you haven't generated a script, you could use things like ChatGPT, give it a prompt like a sentence and say, write me a script. And then you could go ahead and paste that and then tweak it here before going to the next step. I already have a script that I wrote myself. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the title over here. And then I'll go ahead and take the rest of the script. So all this right here, and I'll go ahead and paste that over here. So that's all I have to do. And if I want the voiceover to highlight some text, it's going to do it by default. But if I want some text highlighted, what I could do is select it right now, and I could highlight it right here in this format. So this is going to bold some text, and it's going to have a spell check already. So it's going to do a quick spell check for me. That's set to yes. And right here, scene setting too, I could auto highlight keywords. So if I don't want to manually highlight it, by default, it's on auto highlight. So right now, I really haven't done anything besides pasting my text here. It shows you the character count. And the next step is just to press proceed right on top. Now it's going to ask you to choose from a template. Now these are all the different templates under the template library. These are basically based on the type of caption and text it's going to generate for you. Let me just show you the first one here, but you could hover over each one to see how the text animates in and a little bit more about a preview of what it's going to look like. I'm going to select this first one here, and then you choose your aspect ratio. So I'm creating this for YouTube. 16:9 is what I want. That's the traditional video, how you're watching this video. Vertical videos are YouTube Shorts, for example, or TikTok, Instagram Reel. And this is just a regular Instagram Square. So I'll choose, in this case, 16:9. And I could actually reshape it in a second in the next page. So I don't have to be stuck with this shape right now. If I want to change my mind or even create multiple versions in different sizes, I could do that with one click in a second. Now, depending on the size of the script, this may take a couple minutes. In this case, it's only been about 10 seconds here and it's almost done. Now it's going to bring me to the Pictory customization page, and I want to show you some of the things that you could do here. Now, there's a lot of things you could do, but I'll show you some of the most important ones, and then I'll cover the more deep dive things inside of the course. But basically, you land on this page called Story. Under your Story page, you have your script that you gave it or your text on the left side, and you have your video on the right side. You'll see a watermark here, but it's telling you it's getting the clips from something called Story Blocks. Story Blocks is another platform, but they actually licensed all the clips from Story Blocks. They have about 3 million different video clips and audio files that they have now inside of Pictory for free or as part of your subscription. I'm going to press got it, and there we go. So the Story Block watermark will go away when you download your video to post it. So don't worry about this one. Now, what you could do next is you could go to the left side and you could make any changes to your text. So right now, everything is editable. So if I wanted to make any changes, maybe I made a mistake, I could go ahead and type in anything here by just double clicking the text and making any changes. I could delete things. I could type new words. and everything will be updated here. Now let me go over on top. If you look on the very bottom of the page, it basically breaks up your video into these things called scenes. So every little text piece here, so this says scene 1, I could come down here and see the visual for scene 1. Right now, scene 1 is being previewed on the right side, and it's down here as well. So 3 different places that I see things related to scene 1. If I want to go to scene 2, I could click the text over here. It will preview scene 2, or I could preview it from down here. So you could basically jump back and forth between your different scenes using this down here, your timeline basically, and then over here using your text editor. Now what I recommend first is you go through your text, preview each one. So you could just press preview right here, and it's going to basically play the video here, and you could pause the preview anytime. If you want to preview the entire video and not just scene by scene, you could press preview right on top, and it's going to generate a preview of your entire video. So this is basically the entire video. And the clips that it found for me, I could change them, but it does a really, really good job finding the clips it's putting in the background. So far, I just gave a text and pressed proceed. I haven't done anything manually, right? And it's added music for me. It's added the captions. It's highlighted words inside the captions in red, what it thinks is the most important words in this section. It's added those videos in the background. It's done all of that for me without any manual work so far. But let's say the second scene, I don't like the background. So what I could do is I could go to the left side under visuals, and I could actually add a different clip, right? So you could see all these different clips. Again, there's millions of different clips between the library here, between the video, audio, and images. So I could search for something else. So let me search for a different clip. So this is about online video. So I could search for online video, press enter, and I'll get a bunch of different ideas. If I just want the video type, I could choose video instead of images, and it's going to give me a whole bunch of different ideas here to choose from. And if I like something more, all I have to do is click on it right here, and it's going to replace the background on that exact video. I didn't have to drag and drop, nothing. I just clicked on it, and now it's part of that video. Now I could go back to story, and my second scene has now changed. So I could go back and forth between story and visual to change some of those elements. Then you have the thing called elements. Now these are graphics and GIFs and things like that, like stickers. You could click on these and they will be added to your scene as well. And then you could drag them and put them somewhere within your scene. So these are pretty interesting. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. You have your audio tab. Now the audio tab is really powerful. So you could add music here. So by default, it's applied a background music. Again, this selected it based on the template I chose and based on analyzing my video. But I could listen to any one of these songs, or I could choose by mood and purpose and genre, even duration here. And for example, if I want something that's more hopeful, I could apply that. It's going to refresh this library, and then I could apply this. It's going to change the music file, and if I preview it, it will play with that new music file. Well, let me show you VoiceOver. These are AI generated VoiceOver files. So let me go ahead and press play just so you hear what they sound like. They give you a little preview.
It has been shown that video increases conversion rate by 80%.
So you could get a preview, and then you could apply it, and your entire transcript and text can be voiced with this generated voice. This is the AI voice. And if at any time I go back to my story and I make any edits to the actual text, the VoiceOver will also update. So that is incredible. You can't do that obviously with human VoiceOver. This is generating it in real time. And I could jump around between female, male, any of these that I have options of on here, even different accents like UK accents here or Indian English accents. They're all available here, and I could quickly change them. And I could change the speed here too if I want them to go faster or slower. I'll show you a quick preview here of what that sounds like so you could hear the VoiceOver with the video clip.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and online video, in general, are about to change forever. Since the start of the first YouTube video, there have been 3 big paradigm shifts in the world of online video, and we are about to hit number 4.
So that's something I just created in a couple minutes. But if you don't like that AI generated VoiceOver, they also have add VoiceOver option where you can record your own VoiceOver. Now with this, I recommend you use a professional USB microphone. I'll link that in the description as well. So you could plug that in and then use that instead of something like your computer, which is not going to be as professional. You could also upload VoiceOver if you hire a VoiceOver artist. But those are your VoiceOver options. Then over here, you also could add text. So by default, you added the captions, but you may not want the captions, or you may want to add other text. You could just click on text here. It's going to add it to whatever scene you're on, and you could type your own text, and you have all the formatting options that you typically have with text. You also have styles over here. So this is going to change the style of your captions, for example. So in this case, I chose that in the beginning in the template page, but you have a huge library of styles here where you could change it at any time and you could customize them. You have custom branding, so you could upload your own logo, for example, your text. So this is if you're doing this for your company, it makes sense to have custom branding. Most companies have that. Then format is really cool. Now look at this. Let's say I want to change this entire video, right? This is a horizontal video for YouTube, but I want to make it vertical. I'll just click here, okay? Look at that. Now I have a vertical video. You move the text, you made sure nothing is cropped out. The background video is obviously going to look different because this is vertical, but it did that to my entire project, right? Anytime if I jump ahead, you could see that everything has been resized to be vertical. I could now go to square and then go back to horizontal. And with a paid version, I could also have a 1080p, which this is why I recommend the paid version after you do the free trial. One of the main reasons is you want a 1080p file and not a 720p. Very, very easy to do all of that. When you're happy with your design and your project is done, you just press download right over here, and then you download the video. So I'll download this video, and it's going to basically create the scenes, generate the video file for me in the next step. It's going to run in the background too once this is processing, once the VoiceOver is processing. So I could actually do something else while it's exporting. It will send me an email that is ready. So that's your crash course to script to video, but let me show you a couple of more interesting things before I finish up this video. Article to video is very similar. You could copy and paste a URL of a website, and it turns that URL into a video, okay? Just the same way as it turned a script into a video, this takes a blog post or a press release or an article from your website that you just paste a URL from, and it will turn it into a video. And this last one turns visuals into video, so you could basically give it different clips that you made, maybe short videos or existing images, and it will turn that into a finished, polished video, just like script to video. That is also similar to what I've shown you, so I won't go into detail in this format, but I'll show you this one, edit video using text. This one is going to blow your mind. So all I have to do is upload a video. So let's say I just created a video. I'm going to upload it. It's unedited raw video. Here's just a screen capture I made on a different AI platform called Designer. So I'm going to grab it. It has voice. I'm going to drag and drop it over here, and I'm going to press proceed, okay? And it's going to have one speaker. That's just me talking, but it could have multiple speakers. It's going to upload this video, and then I'll show you what you could do next. Okay, now that the video is uploaded, look what happened. Right here on the left side, it added and created a transcription automatically from what I said in the video. So whatever the speaker would say, it would automatically transcribe it. Okay, now what I could do here on the left side is I could actually look through the text here and I could make edits. So let's say actually this was redundant and I could press delete, okay, right here, delete from video, and it just made that edit for me in the video. Okay, so I edit text instead of editing the video, and that portion of the video is now gone from the video. So let me just show you again. I'm going to select this section, press delete. It's going to say delete from video. Okay, I'm going to delete it from video. And just like that, it just did a quick autosave and it's been removed from my video. In addition to that, it added subtitles for me. So you could see the subtitles appearing. So the transcription and subtitles were created automatically. I could change the size again. I could leave it on landscape, change it to portrait or square. But look at this cool thing. Remove silences. So I could click this, and any silences that are 1 second or more, I could remove them with just one click. This just removed pretty much every time I was in between sentences or thinking about the next thing. So now literally anybody that doesn't know how to edit videos could do it. I mean, this is not creative video editing, obviously, but to clean up any kind of a text document, this could do it. It could also remove filler words. These are words like it will remove those automatically with one click. And then down here, you could press play on the video. You could see, by the way, it was just 17 minutes and it just went to 13 minutes because I clicked these two. So that means 4 minutes just got cut out with one click because of these two settings up here. And by the way, I could still add different video elements to this as well. If I press customize video, it's gonna bring me to that same page I showed you before, where you have all those customization options available to you. And this is just like what I showed you before, where I could jump between scenes if I want to add a different type of visual or different text elements or different stickers on top of my video. I could still do that, but now this came directly from my own screen capture that I could easily edit. And then when I'm happy, I could download. And all the things that I've created so far show up under my project tab without ever having to do anything on this new account. So all my previous videos are showing up over here. I could jump to any one of them from here. And when I'm happy with this, I don't have to do anything else. And if I click the logo, it's going to bring me back here where I could start a new project at any time. So that's your crash course on Pictory AI. Again, link in the description to that and the complete course that is coming out soon. Make sure you check that out. I hope you found this useful and I'll see you next time.